only rock with bad bitches, bad bitches.
In my circle, nothing but bad bitches in my circle.
Rock with bad bitches in my circle. Nothing but bad bitches in my circle.
Hey babies, it's your mama Kay sliding through. Sliding through to give y'all Star. As soon as I get out in this road, as soon as this car hurries up and gets on by, because she on my nerves. All right. So Star was good. It was good. It was weird. I wasn't really expecting. Was my TV the only TV that had the weird hue on it? It was like a blue hue sometimes, a pink hue. It just looked like a Snapchat filter was on the screen the whole time. I'm like, what are we doing? What's this? I'm waiting on, the girls to wake up and say, it was all a dream. Like, what is going on? Anyway, speaking of dreams, the show, first of all, it started off with a dance number. What are we doing? What's this? All this told me was that they expanded Lee Daniels' budget and Mama was able to get a couple more items this season. The dance number didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Lee Daniels up there sitting in his chair talking about and action. And then the girls just started dancing and singing. It was like, what's the point? What are we doing? Anyway, so then we see the girls, what's Mama's name? Carlotta standing over someone, and we see some other folks standing over this person, and they're saying push, and I'm like, oh, okay, Alex having a baby. It must have been a long time, because it just didn't make sense to me, because Alex was skinny and the dance number, and we seeing push, and I'm like, well, what's the time difference? What's the lapse here? What's going on? The camera pans and it stopped. Then I said, now, I didn't get the phone call. I didn't get the text message that let me know that Star was pregnant. Now, I know it's not 100% my business, but I feel like somebody could have called and let me know. Just tell me. But anyway, so I'm watching. She pushed, she done delivered the baby and everything, and I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden, Hunter's mama, Donisha Trump, orange self, walked through and snatched the baby and said, you took my baby, now I'm taking yours. And walks off with the baby, and I said, illegal. Like, that's not, you can't do that. You can't just walk in and snatch somebody's baby. You just can't. And starts crying and hollering and, oh, Jesus, my baby, and all. And then she wakes up. Because it was all a dream. She used to read Word Up magazine. Salt, pepper, and heavy D up in the leaves. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, so Star didn't have a baby? Or what were we trying to say with this? Is Star pregnant undercover? Was she pregnant undercover? What was the message? What was the message? I don't get it. Unclear. And then we see a nigga standing in the window, like inside the room, looking out the window in the room where Star was sleeping and having this bad dream, and turns around and it's Mike Epps. And I said, something about Mike Epps I'm just not here for personally. Just me personally. This hair has gone through the storm and through the rain today. She does not deserve to look like this, but she do. Anyway, yeah, so she done slept with Mike Epps, who was apparently some sort of a record producer, executive, not sure what he does, but he does something with records. And she's got on this little bralette unitard thing, and I'm like, this is supposed to be a 17-year-old girl. Why are we looking at her booty cheeks on the TV? The thing about Leanne Daniels is that, like, sis, I mean, love you down, honestly, truly. But you be having these 17, 18-year-old children doing too much. Hakeem over there ain't got no liver. He drunk and sleeping around. He probably got the usher all down in his gym towels. It's all green and carrying on. Then you got Star. She probably got the usher, and she probably got the usher from Hakeem. I just don't understand why all of this is happening. I don't understand with these churn. But anyway, sorry, I had to get out in this road. She lies basically and tells Mike Epps, you are the second dude I've ever been with. And I'm like, I can't really dispute it, but I just don't think it's true. Like, I feel like it's just not true. I can't dispute it because I think I've only seen her with Hunter and then with this young man, but it just doesn't seem true. It just doesn't. Anyway, Miss Bruce over there doing, I don't have time for these slow drivers today. I just need to get home. I've been here out. It is almost 12 hours since the time I left home, and I just want to get home. I just want to go back. Anyway, and I got errands and carrying on, traveling tomorrow. Anyway. Miss Brookes is in there. She braiding this howling baby. I'm trying to figure out why this baby is howling like this. Like, I understand. Let me just... And I ran it. Ran the light. Barely, but did run it. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out why this child is hollering and carrying on. The mama is up under the dry, and she telling Miss Brookes, you know my baby tender-headed. This baby wasn't crying like she was tender-headed. She was crying like she was being murdered. But okay. And, you know, Miss Brookes like, this child ain't tender-headed, she nappy-headed. These are things that run hand in hand, but all right. Go. You gonna make me miss the light. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. And I've missed the light. Now it's red. So, anyway, the mama gets up, pushes Miss Brookes on down. Her toupee flies up. I'm like, Lord Jesus, the glue. We can see the glue and all of that. And then we see Alexandra is carrying some bags and things. I said, should she be carrying these bags? Is she pregnant? That just doesn't seem logical. It was a basket. So I said, do you want some help? She said, no, I'm cool. It turns out that Alexandra is moving in with Derek. And I'm like, next door? Y'all making this big quandary, this deal, this situation over her moving next door. All right. Star's like, you know, she's moving, you know, in with him means taking care of him. Let me just wait. Even though mama's going so slow. Come on, sis, what are you doing? Go so I can go. If you go, I can go. And we can all go together. You gotta watch it. Hold on now. You hold on. Excuse us. Niggas jaywalking in there think they can run into the car. You can't. Anyway, Alex moving next door. She, you know, Star's like, you gotta take care of Derek now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, is the boy on a feeding tube? I thought he just couldn't walk. Is it more? Because really, she ain't got to do just too much for him if he can't move his legs. It's just not... It's not the same as him not being able to move his legs and his arm and like his neck and his head and eat and chew. Like, he still can do things, but whatever. So Simone is down to the juvenile detention group home lockdown joint. And, you know, she's signing out or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know too many juvenile detention lockdown joints that let you sign out and just go on about your day. But okay. Especially, and they talk about they done took Simone away from Carlotta because of Carlotta's record, which, what's the record? Like, she robbed a bank. Is that what that was? Or whatever she did when she was pregnant or younger or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, they took the girl, but then she's still allowed to go over to Carlotta, so I don't understand. It just truly doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, she's high. And Star's like, you gotta get off that stuff, quit that, you know, do better. And they discuss, basically start sleeping with Mike Epps. Then they quote some Mariah Lynn. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, and I won't take it back because I was a hoe. Hey, and I'm admitting it. That's my jam. More money. I want show money. I want my cut. I'm gonna cut that on in a minute. Anyway, so Carlotta swoops on down, talks to Mike Epps. There's some beef there or something. I don't know. He talking about they ain't got a hit. And she talking about why you always sleeping with the children, the girls or whatever. And he like, I don't do that. And I'm like, you did it though. So, I mean, but whatever. He say have a hot track by tomorrow. She say, all right. And then we see Naomi Campbell. Now, everybody who knows me knows that I know that Naomi knows that I know that she is legendary. Just the levels of legendary within Naomi Campbell. She's everything. Love her down. Anyway, she trying to help Alex move in with Derek, and it's just, you know, it's a regular looking house, and she talking about, oh Lord, we sitting on this couch, it might have lice. What it is a boy to do. And velvet hangers and carrying on, and Alex is like, girl, chill out. And then Alex invites her over to the backyard because Cotton's getting out of prison, and we having a party. It's gonna be wings, chicken wings, and dominoes, and it's gonna be, you know, a function. And what's Mama's name? What's her name on the show? Mama Naomi, honey. I don't have time. She says, sis, wings. What is wings? What is that? I don't know what that. I'm not sure. Wings. What are those? Wings. I'm not sure. And Alex is like, girl, come on. It's gonna be, you know, a function, a good time, lit, and the like. And she said she gonna come on by. I just was very excited about Cotton. The whole reason I'm here, and the whole reason I have been here, the whole reason I started watching the show was for Cotton. I just live for her, just down boost. Anyway, Cotton's getting out of jail. Miss Bruce takes Carlotta on down to the jailhouse to get, you know, the girl out and all of that. And they talking about, you know, well, okay, Cotton gets off the bus, the jail bus or whatever. Mama looked, I mean, stunning as usual, but rough. She looked tired. You know, she didn't have her hair in, and just she didn't have her heels on. It was a lot going on. Oh Lord, the police are here. I don't care for them. Don't really care for them. And I'm not gonna park over here by him because I don't want him looking at me while I do this video. Anyway, so I'm gonna just get right here and block somebody else from getting to this gas tank because the police officer's blocking me from getting to the parking. Look at this. This is tragic. Anyway, finish this up and then I go on in here and get these things. This off. So, while Kat was in jail, some women walked up on her and threw like some acid on her back. For why? What? It was so aggravating. Anyway, she ended up going to the men's general population or whatever. And I don't know, maybe she met a boo in there or something. I don't know. I have to be honest. I got one bad ear and one good ear. And during me trying to watch this show, we have to turn it down because there's cursing and things. This sounds ridiculous. We gotta turn it down because it's cursing and carrying on. And then my stepfather was in the kitchen, which is connected basically to the living room, singing, dancing, and doing dishes. So I missed a whole bunch of what was going on, but just bear with me and pray with me in this difficult time. So at the function, you know, we at the party and they playing dominoes and bones and spades and all the things niggas do at functions. And the uncle comes in and they chopping it up, and then Cotton comes in. And the uncle is just so upset. And I'm like, why? What's the problem? Cotton and her girls walk in and he like, oh, nephew, you know I'm not with this nephew. I'm going inside. I'm going upstairs. Like, sis, just be on the other side of the yard. Like, you act like Cotton and the girls were going to walk up to you and, like, molest you. It's her party anyway. Anyway, I can't be bothered. So Derek is at this table. He's trying to place his dominoes and he can't reach, and everybody takes a look, and Miss Bruce say, what it feel like to be able to, you know, not be able to walk? And he said, what it feel like to be a freak? And it was a lot going on. I was annoyed by both of them. Naomi Campbell is back there eating wings and smoking weed with Simone and Mimo. And I'm like, how did this come about? I would have liked to see this happen. But anyway, they mad because Mimo was back there letting the baby smoke and carrying on and blah, blah, blah. The police come by for start. And what I don't understand is the police didn't break up the whole smoking situation. The police didn't find a reason for Simone not to be there when they took her out the house for Carlotta's indiscretions. Just a lot of little things didn't make sense to me, but I can't be bothered. So they show stock footage of her punching, what's this nigga's name? White man that she was going with. She white too. Hunter. And I guess she was beating on Hunter in this video or whatever. And I'm like, how you got the footage of her hitting him, but not him hitting her? Didn't make sense to me. But she shows the police officer photos of the injuries and blah, and he lets her go. And then we go over to Cotton. Cotton finds out that Carlotta mortgaged the salon to pay for her lawyer. And I'm like, interesting. Because, you know, I don't see it for Carlotta, you know, in the way she's not really been a great mother to Cotton. I don't see it for that. So anyway, and we swoop with me over to the studio. The girls are in there singing about bad bitches. I feel and have felt very much like Star feels and felt. This is stupid. Why are the girls putting SH at the end of a TCH word? Why are you doing that? It's so aggravating. When the girls text me and they spell it that way, I don't reply. I like, no. We are too old to be intentionally misspelling words. I don't have the time. I'm so busy and so booked. Like, I've got things to do, and I can't be bothered trying to interpret your hip hop lingo and your slang. I just, no, ma'am, no. Anyway, Luke James is at the club, and he walk around just being Luke James. And while that's going on, Cotton and her friend, I didn't catch the friend's name, I'm sorry, but they're both, T-girls, trans girls. And this man is pushing up on them, and they telling him they're not interested, and he pushing up, and they saying they ain't interested, and he pushing up, and they saying they ain't interested. Keep that in mind. I'm going to swoop back over to Luke James. Star goes on over to Luke James. She done stole a bottle of liquor. Goes over to Luke and is giving, you need us, and we need you, and blah, blah, blah. And Luke don't take the bite. Don't bite the bait. Take the bait. I don't know. I'm so tired, y'all. And Alex walks over. First of all, Alex is legendary, honestly. That is a gorgeous little girl. But anyway, Alex walks over and Luke is like, hey, ain't you somebody's daughter? She's like, yeah, I am somebody's daughter. Do you know I'll be using that from now on? I'll be using it. Because I hate from the bottom of my soul when folks introduce me as so-and-so's daughter, so-and-so's granddaughter, so-and-so's great-granddaughter. It's so aggravating. It's so aggravating. Like, okay, girl. Okay, I'm blah blah's family member, and I'm not blah blah. So, but anyway. So while that's going on, swoop back with me over to Cotton and her sister. They're over there, and the nigga won't leave them alone. So Cot's friend gets up and, gives this nigga I'm a beat you, like a very aggressive, deep voice. And then friend is like, I can't be bothered. Like after the deep voice, she goes into, her voice. And it's like, I can't be bothered with all these, these niggas it's just late, trying to push up on us, and we've already said no, and blah, blah, blah. And all that bullying-ish, blah, blah, blah. It was funny. I cackled. So some girls robbed Simone with a giant knife, took her shoes. Why is you wearing them nice shoes down at the joint anyway? Do you know I would have on my Levi's Felines, Raggedy Ann, holes in my knee highs? I'd be giving you Nicki Minaj, Roman's Revenge. I would not be wearing my nice attire, but that's just me. Anyway, Star tells Alex she needs to talk about this miscarriage she done had. I don't think I even mentioned this miscarriage before, but whatever. She had one, and Star says she needs to talk about it. Cot found a baby picture of herself in Hael's car. Star and Alex and Carlotta go on back down to Mike Epps' situation and present him with this song. He don't want to hear it, so they just start singing it off the top of the dome or whatever. Because Alex got inspired at the club and made this beat, blah, blah, blah. Now, this beat didn't have nothing to do with India whatsoever. Nothing to do with India. But Lee Daniels once again had to let us know that the budget has been expanded, so he gave us yet another dance number. And for some reason, the girls were giving you, Bangladesh, Bollywood moves, bendies, and things. And I'm like, why? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we appropriating Indian culture? For what? Why are we doing this dance number? This dance number is supposed to be something Mike Epps is seeing in his mind or whatever. And he's saying Indian, blah, blah, blah. And, when the flash forward, the fantasy subsides, we see Ganesha, like a statue of Ganesha in the background. The elephant with all the arms, the Indian god or goddess? I think Ganesha's male. Indian god in the background. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So anyway, Cot gets called on down to the club, swings down, and, club owner's like, hey, somebody asked for you in particular. It's the nigga she stole from that pressed charges on her. I sent her to jail. Like, I get that she stole from him. I understand that what she did was a crime and she needed to go to jail. What I don't understand is why he done called her over to the function and talking about you look good. She slapped the dog pee out of him, and I was glad about it, because what are you doing? We broke up. And you sent me to jail. Can't be bothered. So I can't wait to see what goes on with that. So we get over to Derek and Alex. They trying to do it. Derek's stuff don't work, the end. And then we see Alex getting a DNC. And I'm like, what? This whole episode seems so disjointed. What is going on? Indian, Bali dancing and Ganesha and girls taking red shoes and, you know, Luke James, just dance numbers and bad wigs and what's going on? Speaking of bad wigs, Jamal Lyon pops in. He pops in and Auntie Carol and Carlotta, they all link up and try to meet with Iyanna Floyd, and she's, I guess, the owner of the label, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't know. And they're trying to get, you know, Big Trouble off the ground still, blah, blah, blah. And Iyanna is upset because she feels like she's been ambushed and blah, 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 child. I don't care. And then they watching the news and they talking about the murder of Hunter, the Hoe, and Hyel. I don't remember the Hoe's. Anna, I guess it was. Is it Anna? I don't know. Hunter, Hoe, and Hyel have been murdered, and they talk about it on the news. And then Carlotta has a flashback of the murder. And I'm saying, like, how's she having a flashback of the murder? And then we see Hyel get shot. We already saw him get shot. We see him get shot again, child. And the camera pans, and Cleo shot him. Carlotta Cleo Brown, or whatever her name is, done shot Hyel in the chest. So did Carlotta shoot Hunter and Anna? I could see her shooting Hunter. I can see that because she's protective of Star and he was beating on Star. I don't know why she shot Hyel, and I don't know if she shot Anna or whatever her name is. Confused. But when I tell you, I screamed, I yodeled when the camera panned and it was Carlotta / Cleo. I yelled. I was screaming. You know, so when stuff catches me off guard, I get to laughing and hollering. It was that. Anyway, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, all the things that YouTubers say. I'm finna slide on into this gas station and slide on out of this gas station. Anyway, peace.